Welcome back to Faculty Spotlight. Today we're going to feature Blanca Magaña-Shehab. She is a professor of vocational nursing and a lab assistant here at the South Campus. Hi Blanca, how are you?
Amazing, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for allowing me to talk to you today and feature your story. Tell me a little bit about how long have you been here at Laredo College?
I've been here at Laredo College for about 14 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And how did you come to Laredo College?
I was working actually at a nursing home as a floor nurse. And one of the professors told me that there was an opening.
Mm-hmm.
She really liked the way I was interacting with the students. And then she told me, why don't you apply? There's an opening. And I did. And then I started actually as a CNA instructor.
Okay.
Going to the high schools.
Right. So you were working at a nursing home and some of the college nursing students were also there?
Yes. So one of the professors was taking their students for practice.
Okay.
Yeah. And she told me, I really like the way you interact with our students and you teach them. Why don't you come and apply?
Yeah. 14 years is a long time. So your whole time you've been here at South Campus then?
No, actually, I started at the main campus.
The
Lopez Nursing Building.
Okay, so you started out at the main campus, and then you came over here to the South Campus. I always get confused. What is vocational nursing?
So vocational nursing focuses more on the floor, like a patient care, direct patient care.
Okay.
And there's different levels. Is the vocational nursing, and then the registered nurse. Registered nurse, you get more in depth into the conditions, and the RNs get the more patients that have a more acute.
Okay. Versus
the VNs.
Yeah. Let's go back. How did you get involved in nursing, or what made you want to be a nurse?
It's funny because I wanted to do something quick and fast. Yeah.
Okay. That was the only reason.
The reason, that was the main reason.
Yeah.
And then I got into nursing and I was like, this is not going to be quick and this is not going to be easy, but I love it.
Uh-huh.
I started loving everything that I was learning and the way my professor would talk to me and show me how to take proper care of patients. Mm-hmm. And then I started working and I fell in love with my patients and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, take care of patients.
So this wasn't something that as a child you were like, I want to be a nurse.
I know. I was actually going for criminal justice and actually took some classes at the college for criminal justice. Yeah. And then I switched.
Wow. Where did you go to school for nursing?
So for nursing, here at Laredo College, I am very proud because I got my vocational nursing here at the college. Mm-hmm. And then I continued at Galen College in San Antonio. Okay. And currently I'm enrolled at TAMIU working towards my master's.
Wow. And do you want to continue in vocational nursing or do you want to do registered nurse at some point or no?
So the way it works is that as you're getting more qualifications and then if there's a position available, our directors offer the positions. Sure. But right now I'm happy. Yeah. And we'll see what the future holds.
What was it about nursing that really pulled you in, you think?
The difference that you make not only on the patients but on the families. Mm. You change lives. Even though we don't notice, but now that I'm on the other side, that I see how our students are shaped and then they go and practice and we see the work that they do, it's amazing.
Yeah, well, but you could have made a difference as a criminal justice major too.
Actually, I wanted to make a difference in young people. I wanted to be like a parole officer, making the difference. I guess now it's a different way that we make a difference. But now in this side that I'm on right now as a professor, now we're shaping people that is actually gonna change lives. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you didn't go the criminal justice route. I'm glad you've been here for 14 years.
Maybe in the future I can merge criminal justice and nursing.
Okay. What can you say about Laredo College and the nursing program?
It's complete. It's amazing the way our students say at the end that they feel so prepared to have hands-on When we had our visit a few years back, the person that came and did the review was amazed because she interviewed some of the students and all of them told them, I'm ready for the floor. And I think that's what makes us different.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's not the easiest program in the world. I've heard a lot of students say it's a very difficult program, but it's worth it. Is that accurate?
It is difficult. Nursing is difficult because you're treating people. You're not. If you make a mistake in accounting, then you lose money. But if you make a mistake in taking care of a person, then you can cause a life.
Yeah.
So it has to be difficult.
How do you teach nursing exactly? I mean, I've interviewed several of our nursing professionals, but I still don't really get like how do you actually teach how to be a nurse?
So we deliver our own practices. We show them the theory and also some life scenarios. Our experiences we share with them so they can actually feel like the way they need to take care of people. And there's many scenarios, right? And we can just show them so little because they're gonna experience something. They're gonna experience something different. But we have to prepare ourselves every single time to give a class. Is a few hours that we have to prepare so we can deliver and we can have our students be very skilled and also don't lose the patient care that they're caring because that's the heart of nursing.
Yeah. Do all the students that are in the nursing program, do they come into the program because they want to be a nurse or are some of them just giving it a try?
They're mixed.
Yeah.
Sometimes most of the students, because it's so hard, if they wouldn't like it, I'm pretty sure they would just quit.
Yeah.
Some very few of the students, they are like me. I just want something quick and fast and easy. But then they realize that it's not like that.
Yeah.
And they stay, most of them, and they develop a passion for it.
What's changed in 14 years when you first started?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. The way we deliver the information. Now the students, they don't want to stay for a long time listening to words. They want to have hands-on programs that we have. It changed a lot with the technology. Now that we have AI, now all the faculty, we're getting trained to be able to show the students that AI is actually good, but use it responsibly and.
Yeah. What's the one thing you miss from 14 years ago?
I miss the patient care. Before, like many years ago, I was actually on the floor taking care of patients one-to-one, and now it's been such a long time that I haven't.
Yeah. And when you say on the floor, that means literally you are navigating the hospital floor, or it could be where else?
Any setting.
Yeah.
But what I mean by floor nurse is direct patient contact. You deliver the medications, injections, treatments, everything that you do for patients.
Yeah, and as it is, it's a very hands-on profession, so teaching students has got to be difficult, especially now, as you mentioned, their attention span is probably shorter and shorter. They just want to get out there. So how do you as a professor work around that?
We have to keep our level of expertise. If it's not direct patient care, we have a lot of trainings all the time. We are sent so we can keep up with the new advances and technologies and everything that we can use to teach our students.
Yeah. What was your academic career like before you got into college? Were you a good student in high school? Did you go to school here in Laredo?
Yes, I went to J.B. Alexander High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you a good student?
I was a really good student. Yeah.
But nursing wasn't on your list?
No, actually they had the magnet school for nursing, and I had my friend, she just went straight into the program.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, doing something else.
Yeah. And how much time did you actually spend as a nurse yourself?
Okay, so for about 8 years, direct patient care.
Yeah. And is it always, are these patients just different levels? I mean, are some of them critical? Are they just there for routine things? What's the usual?
So usually depends on level of education. Like for example, for vocational nurses, you get the less critical patients, the more stable ones. Basically, like in the nursing homes where they have chronic conditions, but they still require skilled nursing
Right.
care. And then the more critical ones, they get sent to the hospital, and in the hospital, the RNs take care of them. So depending on the level.
Sure. Now, to be a registered nurse, do you have to go through the vocational nursing, or is it a different path?
No, actually, there's here at the college we have two paths. Actually, they can enroll into the vocational nursing and then do the transition track to the RN, or they can just go straight into the ADN program, which
Okay.
it takes 2 years. And now it's amazing because we already have the bridge for the BSN. So they can get the same degree that they could get at any other university,
Okay.
but in steps.
Yeah. So if they want to be registered nurses, they can go through the ADN program first,
Yes.
but they can also come to the vocational nursing and then go to the registered.
And then do the transition.
Yeah.
In both ways, they're gonna take them to ADN to be a registered nurse.
What is your teaching style like? How do you describe yourself as a teacher?
I like to show. I'm very hands-on, so I like to spend a little time on theory, and I like to show what I'm talking about. So I like show and tell.
How do you show and tell in nursing though?
Okay, so let's say for example I'm explaining about how to insert a catheter, and I show them and I explain at the same time like the risks, infection control, safety measures, and all that.
How big are the classes that you usually have to teach your Blanca?
So depending for clinical, we can only take 10 students.
Okay.
And then for skills class, we can have 20 students, 25 students. For the theory, which is the med search, we can have our group.
Yeah. But for the hands-on part, you've got to have a smaller group then.
Yes, for especially for clinical side, because we need to be everybody's practicing on our license, so we have to be safe.
Sure. And the clinical side, at what point in the vocational nursing program do they do that?
Since the beginning.
Really?
Since the beginning, they start at the nursing homes, and then they go through the hospitals as well, different departments. They go to the jail. They have been there.
Really?
Yeah.
And I would imagine the nursing home it's a very good practice because they're, like you said, they're pretty much stable for the most part, and so it's really a routine of taking care of them, right?
Yes, and they feel comfortable and ready, and they deliver, they administer medications, injections, treatments, everything.
Is it difficult though to be a professor and do the clinicals? I mean, because you're kind of there on top of them. Like, how do you manage that?
So at the first semester, because we have first, second, third semester, depending how they are well prepared. The first semester, we're just on top of them, making sure they perform in a skillful way and safe. So we are just, they practice vital signs.
Yeah.
As we progress on the semesters, then we let them be by themselves a little bit, but with supervision. The last, they just get there and they go on their own.
Wow.
Of course, we're there in case they
Sure.
need anything.
But at the beginning, you're there with the smaller, easier steps, and then as they go on, then they're on their own.
Yes.
Talk about the students here at Laredo College, Blanca. What is the typical student like, you think? How would you describe them?
So basically, every cohort is so different.
Really?
Sometimes, but right now, what we are seeing is that they're very young, and actually, I mean, we have older students as well, but mostly they're very young, they're very active, they have a lot of energy, and obviously they don't like theory for a long time. They just want to go to the hands-on part. Yeah.
So how much time do you actually spend on theory then?
On theory, depending on the class, but it's a few hours long.
Really?
Some of them is 4 hours long,
Really?
but they we also have activities and things that they can interactive programs.
Yeah. So 4 hours at a time? Like, I'm going to be sitting in the classroom learning theory for 4 hours?
Yes, so it's not the sitting part, the 4 hours, because maybe the first 2 hours we give the instruction, the theory, the everything that we have to explain, and then the other 2 hours hands-on activities. to complement.
Yeah, you said 4 hours. I said, God, that's gonna be tough. Because I know the attention spans now are just not the same. Tell me about the facilities here at the College of Health Sciences, because you started out at the main campus, correct?
Yes, I was gonna tell you that before we used to have like a state-of-the-art equipment, but in the building looked like a trailer home. But now we have a building that matched the equipment. We have a very advanced equipment, the mannequins, we have the anatomash, we have, honestly, I went to another college outside Laredo, and they don't have the same equipment that we have. It's very, very advanced.
Yeah, it's very state of the art. So how long have you been here at the South Campus then?
When the pandemic started, we had the building, but we couldn't use it. So as soon as the pandemic finished and we could be back, that's when we started.
Okay. Speaking of COVID, did you have to work during COVID?
Yes.
Assist, really?
And it was very challenging because through the screen, we have to show the students how to do the skills. Imagine inserting a...
So you're still doing clinicals during COVID then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
We stayed the 8 hours in the computer, but we did case scenarios. We got very creative.
Mm-hmm. And you were saying you had to do this to the screen, or?
Yes.
How do you do that exactly?
So, for example, showing hand washing, we would put the camera and, okay, let me show you how to do your hand washing.
Okay.
And we use our kids and everything as patients. Okay, let me show you how to do an assessment.
Right. Did you as a nurse have to work at all during COVID? I mean, did you feel like you had to go in and help out, or no?
I felt that I needed to stay home to take care of my family. I wanted to go out and help because of the need. If they would have asked me to go, I would have.
Yeah.
But at that time, no, I stayed working for the college.
And continuing to teach nursing, but through the computer somehow.
Yes.
So you would do Zoom classes, or
yes.
Yeah.
Through Zoom.
How did that go exactly? That cohort that had to deal with COVID, how did it turn out?
So the employers knew the situation, and they were very patient, and they provided more training, and then they were making sure that they knew the skills. And we also provided, like, if you need to come to the facility, and we are available for you.
Yeah. What do you like about what you do, Blanca?
I like everything.
Fast.
What I like the most, you're not gonna believe it, but I get very emotional in the graduations. I know a lot of people don't like graduations. I love graduations. It makes me, I feel goosebumps in the pinning ceremony. That's a special ceremony that we have only for nurses. And that is beautiful. That's what I like the most, because that's when you see the culmination of an entire year, the work that you do and the transformation, and how you're changing lives through educating.
How do you manage your relationships with students? Does it get really personal? Do you really get to know them?
There's always has to be like a boundary, but we're always available for them, and we want them to feel comfortable and work and be in a positive environment, welcoming. They feel really comfortable coming to the office, and I even told them, I have candy. If you need to come and just talk about how stressful nursing school is, you're more than welcome to be here. But we keep it professional but available all the time.
Any success stories that you can think of, as a professor, like somebody, you have to mention a name, but just something that really stood out to you that was like, wow, I can't believe it.
Yes, there was a student that went through the VN program, but she was like really, really sad because she didn't have her paperwork in order. And then she went and worked they got hired at the Laredo Medical Center, and they were able to process her paperwork through the nursing. Yeah, but she was really struggling paying her classes, but she didn't. Yeah,
which you for the pinning ceremony or the graduation?
Pinning ceremony, because that's more nursing. It's more personal, more.
Yeah. What is it about the ceremony that you love? The fact that they've accomplished what they have, or your part in all of it, or what specifically?
The family. You need to see the family, how proud they look, seeing their moms, the dads. I love to see the family because I get to see. We sit on the stage and we see them. Oh my God, they are super proud.
But I mean, there's a graduation every year and there's a pinning ceremony every year. But really, they are all different, aren't they? And every time it just kind of gets you, doesn't it?
Every cohort is different.
Yeah. So every time you just kind of go through
New
those
challenges.
emotions and all over again, even though you went through it the year
Oh
before.
yeah.
Painting ceremonies every year?
Painting ceremonies every year,
Yeah.
and then what I really like is that once we finish with a cohort and then see them actually practicing as a nurse already. And now they're the ones getting our students.
Yeah. There's only so much you can teach while they're here, right, Blanca? So
Right.
really, as a nurse, you're learning on a daily. I mean, I guess in every profession, right? But in nursing, you really are learning every day, aren't you?
Yes.
As you're out in the field, right?
Yes, we just try to equip them with the tools, necessary tools to start.
Yeah.
the-
What does it take to be a good nurse?
What does it take?
Yeah.
Compassion. You need to see people. You cannot see a task. You need to see people. And you need to learn about them so you can take care well of them.
Yeah. What do you do when you're not teaching? When you're not here on campus?
I love to run.
Oh, yeah.
I train. I like to get up really, really early and go train. And then I like participating in 5Ks,
Oh, yeah.
10Ks. I love doing that. I spend time with my kids, with my
Yeah.
daughters
When did you start doing the 5Ks? How long ago?
during the pandemic.
Really?
It was like I need to get out of the house.
Yeah.
So I started running and I developed a passion for it.
That's interesting. So before the pandemic, you weren't a runner or anything like that?
When I was back in high school, I used to run at the high school, but then I stopped
Yeah.
for so many years. And then I started running during the pandemic because
Yeah.
I needed to be out of the house.
That's interesting.
Yes,
How many 5Ks have you done?
a lot.
Really?
I have a bunch of participation medals.
Oh yeah.
I recently did the 10K, the Guajolote run.
Oh yeah. And do you ever travel to do any 5Ks or?
Yes,
Mhm.
I did a half marathon in San Antonio.
Really?
I think 2 years ago, run the Alamo.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and I also like to participate in Spartan races.
What's a Spartan race?
Spartan race is running with obstacles.
Running like an obstacle course or?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you need to do monkey bars,
Yeah.
you need to climb, it's a lot of things.
Do you run every day?
I tried, I haven't been constant, but I need to because I'm gonna do the Run Santa Run on December 24th.
Here in
So,
Laredo?
yes,
Okay. So do you have to practice to run for a 5K or?
you should if
Really?
you don't want to get a heart attack, but I don't. I just go and run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, would you have to do some training before, right? I mean, you don't
Yes.
just go like a whole month without running and then.
So I actually train a Bodify, and
Okay.
I over there they give us programs like, okay, they have a running club and this is the way you need to start your runs, and they do challenges where we have to run and things like that.
What about movies, music? Do you like to watch movies? Anything?
I don't have time for
Yeah.
movies. I prefer to be out and doing stuff.
Yeah.
I love to go to the movie theater. That I do love, but I basically watch cartoons because of my kids.
What about music? What kind of music do you like to listen to?
Music, I like classical music,
Really?
especially when I'm relaxing. And Catholic music, I am a Catholic woman, so I really like to listen to music. What else I like?
What do you listen to when you're running?
Oh, techno music.
Really?
I start with a slow pace, and then I have to change it when I'm getting tired, so I can continue.
Yeah. So where do you go from here? Like, are you working on your doctorate, right?
I'm working on my master's,
Your master's degree. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
you're working on your master's
but
degree.
I'm gonna get there.
Oh, so you do want to do that too? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So where do you go from here? Where do you see yourself in about 5-10 years, maybe?
Okay, I actually like to go into psych.
Really?
I want to be a psych nurse. There's a lot of need for mental health. There's not a lot of help.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to do.
Yeah, and there's really, I mean, in Laredo especially, but there's really a need for mental health care across the country.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very big need. So that's something that you want to see yourself doing.
And especially after the pandemic, it affected so many people.
Yeah.
We're thinking of before the highest population for depression was the elderly.
Mhm.
But now all the teenagers and younger kids, they need a lot.
What did you notice about the students after the pandemic? I mean, you were seeing students and then COVID hit and then everything was online. What did you notice when the students finally were able to come back?
Social skills.
Really?
Social skills. We need to work a lot on social skills and communication.
Yeah. That's interesting. Blanca, anything that I didn't ask you that you want to mention? I like to tell you that I really love what I do. At this point of life, I'm very happy working here at Laredo College. I'm very happy with my practicing my religion and be free to actually be a Catholic 100%. Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy taking care of my physical, because it's always, you need to take care of your soul, your mind, and your body. So always, and my kids, I love my kids.
That's beautiful. Blanca, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck with the masters and good luck with the doctors too.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.